Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to also thank everyone who has subscribed, everyone who has given me feedback, and everyone who has shared my videos. I really do appreciate your support, Betuna. And I also would like to thank videos. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope at the end of this video you would hit the subscribe button, and if you do enjoy the video, please do share with other people. So on today's video, I will be sharing my experience and journey into losing my mom and how I dealt the recovering the grieving process after losing my mom. So I'll just give you a background of how she was and the type of relationship we had. So and who she was. Umama igama lakhe ibingu-Adelaide Ntombe Ntshalimba. She was born on the 3rd of March 1961. She was this beautiful woman with nice brown eyes, high cheekbones, beautiful strong black hair. She had great legs, and she was just like as much as she was like 33 years older than me, but like that's the type of person that she was. Very stylish. As a girls zinxiba i-3-piece. At some point as a 3-piece zizisuti wayinxiba zona and afake ipenhose yakhe, high heels, inches, baby. My mom used to rock ezo zinto zinjalo xa esikolweni abantu bedla ukuthi yo mama kazi. You know, that was the type of woman that she was. Very recognizable because she had a beautiful structure, and that's ke mna kuba ndifuze bani, but ke umama ingaba as girls is right. She was very strict, very loving, very short-tempered, and she did not drink. So yayazi ngomama bangaseliyo bahleli nje until abesat. Oh, also she did not have friends. Nazo neThomi ke maka ndiyazi ba njengaba nibutha into enibona phi leyo. Those were her words, but she never at any point wanted me to become like her. She embraced me for who I was. And the personality I got from her, because she was this loving, nice person, but it's just that with the people that she's familiar with. So yeah, that was basically my mom. She was this cheerleader. She loved supporting me. From grade 1, when there's like performances, my mom would book leave to watch me perform. She believed so much in me. I remember when I went to the Model C school that I went to. Previously, I used to go to a township school. So when I moved to the Model C school, I wondered how I'm going to adjust to this new world. Also, how I sounded, because I was very much aware of my accent. Yes, and then they roll out. They are rolling when they are speaking. So I thought, yo, mama. Hey, bayakhumsha abantwana balapha into uzawukwazi kanje athi how are you uzawukwazi mntanami ulwimi lakho lithambile kaloku wena. So she made me believe like I can do anything, I can attain anything, my dreams are not out of reach. So if you're a mother, just ensure that you emphasize that to your child while you still can bond. Yakuba sezifowunini because nina nidistant abantwaneni benu. So that was the type of mother that I had. She started being sick in 2008. This one afternoon, she came back home from Msebenzini and she said that she would no longer continue working. And I could not understand because she looked perfectly fine. And at that point, she had not yet disclosed her status. So this one night, we were sleeping, you know, just cuddle, and we had this routine, before silale. And you know, we were smoochy. I think my mom, Thomas, we have different love languages. My mom's love language was touching. Yo, why don't better me talk about this? That is the type of woman that she was. So this one time, short term. So the HIV positive. I don't know what to say. I froze. I honestly did not know what to say. I did not respond. A part of me wanted to say, Nobana, it's going to be okay. Part of me wanted to like hug, but I feel like it was awkward. I didn't understand. I just kept quiet. I never said anything. I never responded. We never discussed the status thereafter. I did not give her affirmation. I think it's also important, you guys, to, when you are told something and you don't know how to react, that's okay. But once you've processed everything, then you can come back to the person, like, you know what, I thought about what you said. This is how I feel. But yeah, I was young at that point. I did not know how to deal with those news. Okay, as the years go, she became sick, very sick. She, from TB to pneumonia to TB again, pneumonia. It was up and down. It was up and down. She was in so much pain. Sometimes she would just cry and be like, sometimes it was traumatic. It was not nice to see. She was no longer herself. She was no longer the sexy Adelaide that everyone knew. And you know how family members are. This one auntie, like, how do you say that to a sick person? We can be blunt, we can be honest, but just ask yourself before uthethe into emntwini ubana, what am I trying to achieve? Is what I'm saying going to build this person, or is this going to destroy this person's confidence? So let's try to build one another. Let's try to be more considerate. Let's treat other people the way that we would want to be treated. That's part of growing up. And when you're younger, you don't know, but as you go, you learn to structure izinto before uthethe. So okay, she lost herself during that. She looked very ill. At some point, TV, like from African countries, HIV positive, she looked like that. And at that point, I knew I might lose her anytime. This is me discovering this when I was 16. It's like I was performing, because I love acting, Betona. I am such a performer. I was performing near Apekaya, and then that's like, Mama, they perform. I knew she was sick, but I'm like, Mama, they perform, and because that's the type of person that she was. But this time around, she couldn't go because she was very ill. That's when I knew, but my mom is actually gonna go. Anyway, fast forward, she then got really sick in 2011. We took her. My sister took her to the doctor. The doctor told him, no, she is now. It's no longer HIV now, it's AIDS. It was on a Friday. Then the doctor said that she needs to come back Monday. The doctor gave her a letter and said Monday, but Monday makaye clinic so that azonikwa treatment ethile kwathini. Unfortunately, then the Friday late, she did not accept ezondaba. She got really ill the night. I took her to hospital. She didn't pass away right then. Then we said kwaraiti wafaka oxygen, but she did not really get uncedo kwamsinya because it was a Friday and kuyagcwala Fridays kuhoya abantu be-accidents. So the Saturday we went Wathunyelwa Joster. That's where she unfortunately passed away. Before her passing, why wathi kumntu ubana zindlekho nto ndifuna ukuxelela yona. But because ndandilila, honest bathi mama makufuneka ndibone ndi-weak because ndizawuluza ithemba. Ndamka. Then xa ndibuya kwabe sekuthiwa time is up, I never heard what she wanted to say. And then I came back home, slept. Ovuka kwam, fumane phone call. They were asking for family members to rush to the hospital. Family members did go. I prayed. Ndavula iBhayibhile. I was crying. Inyembezi zigcwele iBhayibhile. I couldn't even page the Bible. I was just saying, Lord, I know a part of me feels that she's already gone, but Uthixo that has miracles, please don't let her pass away. Dalila for hours. When they came back, my mom had passed on. I didn't have tears because I had cried enough. Then then there was that. We went to the funeral. So you can imagine. People used to say, you're so strong. Guys, I am not strong. I have no option but to live. Now, this is the thing that you guys need to understand. Life goes on. Even though you are hurting, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stand still. It doesn't allow you to grieve. It just goes on. So it's not a matter of being strong, but it is a matter of learning to accept your new reality. the one thing that people think is a compliment is saying, yo, who's strong, and I cannot imagine how I would cope if my mom would pass away. They're told that is insensitive. I understand that you are trying to be, you're trying to console the next person, but now you are belittling their grief by comparing it to yours, which is not necessary. You can just say, you know what, I wish you strength, I admire strength, without having to do the comparison. But I wouldn't cope. No one would, you know. So just try not to. I know you guys don't know, but if you're a person that does that, now you know. So that was that. I just want to then discuss my the way that I grieved process. Yeah, before getting to that, I just want to say, you need to listen to this segment of the video with an open mind. You need to understand that the knowledge that we have, we acquire using different things. You acquire knowledge through experience, through your logic, through common sense. There's different types of getting ulwazi. So I'm sharing my journey. Then when your journey might differ to mine, your beliefs might differ to mine, but what's important is respecting each other and trying to learn from each other. Okay. So now, for me to be telling you about the grieving process, I've decided to use the psychological 5 steps of a grieving process, and then I want to, I'm going to speak on those steps. The first one being, okay, actually, this ballet paper pants, because I'm full of wood. And because I edit video, so I need to get everything right. Yeah. Okay. So it is anger, depression, and denial. Let's start with denial. So when my mom passed away, I did not believe that she is gone. At that time, there was a lot of I wanted to believe, and when I consulted traditional healers, they would confirm what I thought. So that gave me the satisfaction that she's still alive, because I didn't want to accept that she had passed on. As a result, when izinto zakhe zazohlulwa, yagcina all her paperwork, all her IDs, all her certificates, because in my mind I thought that she was going to come back. I would go to school, and then every time I would get disappointed. As a result, I had to, but every day when I wake up for the first few months of my mother's passing, I would remind myself that Andina Mama every morning, because I'm in so much denial. So that was the first thing. I was in denial. I believed that she's kept somewhere. I know it sounds taboo, or is it taboo? Taboo? Whatever. But it sounds unbelievable. Guys, things happen outside, and I'm not about to be speaking on that, but that's what I thought. That was me being in denial. Okay, and then the second and the second stage is anger. I was so angry towards whoever had infected her. I was so angry at myself, because I felt that she said before she passed away, and now I was not in a position to listen to that. I was angry for not allowing her the chance to tell me her last words, because I feel like there was something important that she wanted to say, and I missed that. I was very angry towards myself, and also I was angry towards Ababam Trebule, because I felt like she's kept someone. Was like, why did Tate Mama Wam? That was me. And then bargaining, the what ifs. I felt like I could have treated her better. I could have helped her to recover. I don't know how I thought I could have saved her life, but I honestly felt like I could have done better. I regretted myself. I felt like, because the Thursday before her passing, she had a strange, there were occurrences as strange as I sense it. As a result, I was like, hey, need to consult her to see Vitinindo, and we're supposed to go the Monday, but she unfortunately passed away the Saturday. So I was like, what, we could have gone earlier, That was me trying to blame myself. It was anger, it was bargaining, it was blaming, it was denial. And then depression. Yep, I was depressed. I believe that I lost sanity. I was delusional. And my delusion came from fear. Because what happened was, I feared, because when you consult, you get told izinto that are scary. So I felt like something was following me. I was just not in a good space. I didn't want iwardrobe ezivulekileyo. I didn't want to be left in the dark. I didn't want to be left alone. I was scared to be alone. I could not sleep alone. I didn't want the lights to be turned off when I was sleeping. I was very much depressed. At this point, I didn't trust people because I didn't know who was against my mother. This is me, because you're trying to suspect into yobana ngubani umuntu owenze le nto. I couldn't look people in the eyes. I was scared that I might discover something that I'm not meant to see. At some point, I would run away from home, go 10 ebusuku, ndithi ndiyokhwela iteksi, ndijike sendisestopini ndizibuze uba ndiyaphi. That's why I ended up going to KZN, ndayokwenza i-cleansing ceremony and all of that, because I was losing my mind. And everyone else was giving me compliments on how strong I was. Ironically, when I was alone, I felt so empty. I felt so confused. I feared. I wanted my mother. I wanted to see her. And a lot of things were happening ezindoyikisayo. So I was really, really depressed. Okay. So acceptance. I finally accepted my mother's passing in 2017. So you can imagine, man bethuna ndizawushawuta this. Lukhanyo! Abo niyanqola. Hey bethuna, can someone please buy me a property? Because I cannot edit this out. Because now bayathetha abantu befana hayibo bethuna kaloku apha ndiku-YouTube. Anyway, so acceptance. I only accepted my mother's passing in 2016 or 2017. 2017 actually, the beginning of the year. I did most low for the longest time. I thought that she was not dead for like 4 years. Yeah, 4 years, 3 to 4 years. I couldn't let myself believe that. But this was a secret. I felt this way. So this one time I was sleeping, and then I dreamt of her. She was sick, and then like her heart was outside. Then when I went to go to try to like dimbambe, but she was so calm. She was like, ezintlungu uzibonayo azifani nokuxoxa obusezayo. Now that's biblical. My mom was not spiritual, but she came to me and said a Bible verse. This is found on Romans chapter 8, I think verse 80, I'm not sure. But it says that whatever suffering you are experiencing now is not matched with the prosperity that you will have later on. So that was confirmation that I shouldn't worry. She's safe where she is. And from that day, I took as an angel. I accepted that she's gone. I felt that she's looking over me as an angel. Ngoku. I feel closer to her in my dreams. When I dream about her, I feel like she's visiting. I feel like she's showing me that she's still looking after me. I really do appreciate the dreams that I have of my mother. That is when I accepted her passing. I know that a lot of people will be asking me, can you have questions regarding my beliefs? I do feel that spirituality is something that is sacred. Spirituality is different for different people. Not everyone interprets spirituality the same way. It is a personal journey. It is a holistic journey. It requires your spirit, your soul, your mind, and your body. And there are certain things that are not explainable or things that are inexplicable. And it's okay because we interpret spirituality or the things that happen to us differently. This goes to say back to what I had said, that we acquire knowledge differently. So what works for me might not work for you. I decided to stop consulting traditional healers. You need to understand this. I am not saying that you should stop. I am not saying anything. I do believe that they are called. Remember, we are called to do different things. Ne? Singabantu. That is their calling. That is their job. That is what they do. That's their gift. You know, they didn't volunteer for that. It was given to them. That's them. For me personally, I felt that whatever I was told about different people, zizinto ezazinyani, most of them, ne? And the one thing that I didn't like is I didn't like using amayeza to help you. I didn't like that process. Every time I used to force myself to do it, and then I didn't want the darkness to swallow me, because the things I was told were very scary, and I was just tired of being scared. So then I decided to stop consulting. Now we need to understand that we are called to different places. When you might find your help egqirheni, omnye umuntu angalifumana ecaweni, omnye umuntu angayifumana emculweni. Sibizelwe, we find healing in different things, and that is okay. For me, my calling, okanye for mna, my journey is biblical. Okanye it's not really biblical, but it's spirituality based on Christianity. That's the faith that I chose. Ne? I do understand that some traditional healers are traditional healers and also abathandazeli, and that is okay. Abanye abantu are just traditional healers. Abanye abantu are just abathandazeli. We have the liberty to choose which spiritual group we belong to. Now, this is my journey, and I'm sharing my experience. I am hoping that by sharing all of these things that I've shared, I did not offend anyone. I just want to share my experience nakedly. I want to share my ways and my journey truthfully. Religion and spirituality is very sensitive, so I do understand that abanye abantu mhlawumbi would have other questions. That is me. That is my journey. Through losing my mother, I also found my purpose. Back to what I said, that everything that happens for a reason. Everything that happens is a lesson. It's just how you perceive things, how you interpret things, how you understand things. I'm willing to continue this conversation. If you do have any questions, you can ask me. I would really do appreciate your feedback regarding today's journey, experience, conversation rather. So yeah, let's continue the conversation. Leave comments, leave feedback, tell me how you feel. I hope I've given someone hope, okanye faith, okanye I've given someone that feeling, you know what, you are not alone in whatever that you are going through. If you do have a mother, if you do have parents, try to be as loving as you can, because you do not have forever. If you have kids, be a loving mother, be a loving father, because you do not have forever. And for us who do not have parents, let's allow ourselves to evolve from whatever happened. Let's not sit down and be discouraged. Life does continue. It is unfortunate. I just want to say, if you don't have your parent, yes, you don't have them physically, but spiritually they are with you, they're guiding you. Their purpose is to look after you. Whether you consider them is nyanya, whether you consider them angels, it all depends on how you feel. But for namhlanje, thank you so much for watching. Please do like, do comment, subscribe, and please do share the video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.